Alright guys, so this week we're going to be talking about Diva Hero. Let's get into the profile.
Of course, we have 1 Stratos, 2 Malicious, 2 Evil Guy. Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy, this guy kind of sets up for a lot of stuff. You can tribute it for Caius as an easy Caius summon. You can also tribute it for this guy if you have to, and it draws you a card, so that's pretty interesting. It's also searchable off of Stratos, obviously, and usable with Ab-Zero. We got our 3 Deep Sea Diva and our 1 Gilman. Got 1 random Treeborn Frog. This isn't a lot of Diva Hero lists. And it's basically just like you can send it with Future Fusion and actually get like some sort of use out of it, potentially with Caius's and stuff. We got Plague Spreader, Reaper, Dark Grepher, Dark Armed, we're running Darks obviously, Sangan, Triple Caius, and Gores. Moving on to our spells, we have Double Sark for the Future Fusion. Any deck that runs Future Fusion, feel like you always got to run Sark to search for it. Triple Miracle, we got our 1 Rhoda, our Allure for Darks, Heavy and MST here, and then Brain and Mind. Some cool combos with that I can get into later in the video. Return, this card is crazy. I didn't actually pull it off I think I pulled it off like once the entire day, but like in theory this card is crazy in this deck. It's just you banish so many cards for Miracle Fusions and stuff that it seems insane. Main deck dev, there's also actually 1 unit game. No one is prepared for main deck dev. Double Bottomless, and then our staples in Torrential, Mirror Force, Solemn, and then Trap Dust Shoot and Mind Crush. Moving on to our extra deck, it's pretty standard. We got the 3 Absolute Zero and the Gaia. 1 Chimera Tech, because we side the Cyber Dragon. Then our standard extra deck, we got Armory Arm, Cataster, Android, Brio, Goyo, Black Rose, Stardust, Dark End, Thought Ruler, Colossal Fighter, and the Gorse token. And then going into side deck here, Super Alloy Beast Raptanus. We side this, we don't really have, I guess technically we have room in the extra deck, but it's just so much easier since this only comes in for certain matchups to side that with the Super Poly. You side Super Poly against anything that runs heroes or the Gemini deck because you can fuse. It's pretty good. Double Cyber for Chimera Tech. Only 1 Vanity's Fiend. Caius is just too good, especially with Evil Guy. We don't really have room in the side deck. We're running a lot of 1-ofs in the side deck. So Snowman Eater, 1-of Crow. I'm testing 1 Crow, 1 Soul Release, so we'll see how well that works. Kind of double Crow's been the standard for a while. 2 Fossil Dynas, just too good to only run 1-of. Smashing, Light Mirror, Mask of Restrict, and Double. Okay, so as far as crazy plays, there wasn't anything too crazy. Basically, a lot of times I would have a hero on my board, and when playing against frogs, if they had a Treeborn Frog on their field, I could either Mind Con or Brain Con their Treeborn Frog and Miracle Fusion into an Ab-Zero. It came up quite a bit, twice in a single matchup. In fact, there was 1 matchup where not only did I mind control his Treeborn Frog, Miracle Fusion it away for Ab-Zero, but then on standby phase I DD-crowed his other Treeborn Frog. It was pretty crazy. The only other crazy thing that necessarily happened is I played against, and maybe this delegitimizes my my undefeated here, but I played against Aliens round 1, and it just completely and utterly destroyed him. So I start out with, on my turn, I go Special Summon. He goes first, summons, I think, Alien Kid, the light one. I'm worried about Honest, so Special Summon Infernal Prodigy, Tribute for Caius, banishes monster, set deck dev. This play was crazy. It pretty much locked him out of the entire game. He went 2 more turns and realized how much deck dev locked him out, and he just ended up scooping. It was pretty crazy.
Alright guys, so that was Diva Hero, and while I did go undefeated with it, it does, like any deck with Malicious, it's going to be a little bricky. It tends to brick. Luckily, Absolute Zero is so good that he can get you out of those situations, and honestly, most of the time I didn't pull off the Malicious Diva combo anyway. So I think it's probably not as cool of a Ab-Zero deck as Hero Frogs, but still, pretty fun combo deck. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.